live with Precise Trader, and today is 20th of June, and this is US session. Do take note of the risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose. Use the information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trade. So with that, we move on to our live analysis. So the key data that is going to be out is, give me a minute, let me change the screen. Okay. Okay, the Philippet manufacturing index, okay, which came out to be the forecast was negative 1.7, previous was negative 4, and came out to be negative 4. So which means to say that the data was worse than expected. So now what we would be looking for is, in fact, today there is no data out. Okay, of course, expect the so-called the market to be in a range, unless it breaks out of the range and moves about. So let's see the market. We have euro which is trading at hold on, let me change. Yeah, so euro which is trading at 11515. Okay, pound is 135.05, dollar yen is 145.55, dollar Swiss is 81.65. So these are the market that is trading, and gold is really coming off a bit. Gold is really coming off, and right now this is trading at around 3346. So now let's see the trade. In fact, today has been up and down, up and down. So we had a couple of trades. In fact, morning we were losing, then we came back, then eventually we also got about 3 trades that was stopped out. Okay, they stopped out again, and now what we feel is we don't have any trades that is open, and we have just a euro selling order and the pound selling order. Okay, there's no data out, and let's see how we can trade now, and try to see whether we can get back our losses and try not to end the week. In fact, the overall week we are still positive, but yesterday was up down, and today was a bit down because the market, the gold, we did not expect this weakness to be seen. Okay, anyway, I just want to know whether is my voice, is it very clear? I mean, loud and clear. So just let me know on this, so then at least no sound. Hello. Okay, now is it better now? Is it better now? Can't hear. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I tested, because I tested the new mic. Okay, can you hear me now? Hello? Hello? No. Okay. Just give me a minute. Because I already tested. Hello? No sound. Still no sound. Hello? Can't hear. Okay, wait. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Hello? Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello? Testing? Hello? 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 Okay, sorry about that because I changed the headset, but I've tested everything, but I thought it was working, but it didn't really work. Okay, is it loud and clear? Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. Okay, my apologies for this. Okay, anyway, see now the gold we it's been a bit tricky today, up down, and we are not able to get it right, but because it's consolidating near the low. Okay, anyway, before we start the session, we just want to uh, now the low is 43, which we are still in a range trading. So we should get exit before 57, and this is showing a bit of strength, and the strength is on the 15 minute. So let's go for a buy. Okay, we go for a buy at the market. Okay, we'll go for a buy at the market. Just 0.3. Okay, we bought 0.3, and we would go for another trade also. So uh, let's do that. Give me a minute. I just want to buy another one. Okay, I think the one we got it at a late price. Okay, so now let's discuss this trade. Double voice. Okay, is it you're getting a echo? Hello? Okay, I don't know whether we are going to have problem today. Okay, let me try. Anyway, did you manage to buy at market? So we bought 0.3 at market, and we want to go for another buy. Okay? Okay, thank you. Sorry, thank you. So we already entered one at market. Then the stop we have to put 42. Okay, we'll try to put a stop at 42. Uh, Let me see here. 42. Okay, the TP I'll give you later. Okay, because we need to recover our losses. Okay, now another entry I'm looking for. Okay, if this is the low. Okay, because see the problem is we are trying to get to the trade and trying to identify the low, but unfortunately it's been tricking us up down. In fact, this was supposed to be the low, and I didn't expect this correction to be too strong, and again we got caught. So anyway, we will try to go for another entry at 40. Let me see. At 45. Okay, 45, and we will try to put a stop at 42 half. Okay, this is going to be another trade we are planning to. Okay, I think this font size also I need to resolve this. Okay, I'll try to resolve it soon. So now we are trying to go for another trade, 0.3 at 40. Just now I said was 40, about 45. Then put a stop at 42. So 45, and since this is only $2, $2 to $3 risk we are trying to go, so then we will try to go for a half lot. Okay, and this is the trade we are putting in. Okay, so this is going to be a best entry. I mean, this is what we are trying to do, because earlier on we entered market. The reason being is because we felt that the market has already turned up, and we felt that we don't want to miss. That's why we took the trade. So now what we should be looking for is at least for another 2 more minutes. Okay, another 2 more minutes we should be getting this strength, and we should see the next 30 minutes how it is going to be like. So chances are we have to wait to see whether the 58.59 breaks. Okay, let's go and discuss in detail. Okay, in detail of this trade what we have taken. Okay, let's quickly run through the time, and also see what is the price action for this instrument. Okay, the weekly. Okay, this trend direction is weekly is congestion down. Okay, weekly is congestion down. Daily is turning down, and hourly is limited down or turning up. Okay, limited down or turning up means to say that we may see the price turning up soon, or the downside is going to be limited. So where is the next down move we are looking for is we should be expecting this market to turn before 30 or slightly lower, which is about 20. Okay, between 20 to 30. But as far as the 6 hour time is concerned, okay, we are not getting, okay, now you see here we are not getting the low confirmed yet. So since we may see still got one more drop, final drop, and we have yet to see the low. But when we look into the 15-minute, this is saying that market has made a higher low, so which means to say that, okay, there is a probability that this is the low. So now how can we trade this, and how can we capitalize on this trade and make that money? So the next 45 minutes, okay, for the next 45 minutes we should be seeing some strength if we are right. Okay, that means, you know, the price should be breaking this high, then we should be seeing the price moving higher. But if let's say we are not seeing the strength, then there is a chance that this is not the low. Expect this low to break and expect the price to go towards 30 or lower. Then eventually we should be able to see the price turning up. So right now, if you ask me, I'm looking at roughly, I would say 50-50 chance. You know, I wouldn't say 50-50, maybe I would say 60-40, because of this higher low. If this higher low is not seen, then we can say it's 50-50 chance that this is the low. 15 more minutes to see whether we are right or whether we are wrong on this analysis. So there is a 50-50 chance, I'm not sorry, not 50-50, 60-40 chance that this is going to be the low.
And for confirmation, we need to see this high break, and we should see the price moving higher. And this is how every trade, when you take a trade, we got to ask ourselves, okay, what is the probability of us being in the right side? So that will give you confidence. That would also give you uh, the confidence, as well as the trade, being whether it's the chances of it being successful. Okay, so like what I said, we need to see a break of this high. If you see there's a break of this high, then we are right. If it doesn't break this high, then there is a chance that 60-40, that this is not the low and we should see. And always remember, this problem would be facing, especially when we are trying to pick tops and bottoms. Other than that, once we have control, or once we have seen the low valley, we call it a valley or a peak confirmed, then after that it should be flowing smoothly. But until then, this is not very clear directions. Then we got to see, and we have to see on the probability, and we got to stick to our rules. Okay, let's see this trade. So we are seeing, okay, I'll give you one more condition. So you, every time when we take the trade, okay, this is what you need to check and you need to apply as well. So there's two conditions to see whether this is the low. First condition is, of course, I said it has to break this high, price has to move. Second one is the price should not go below 49 or a max of 45. So this two is needed for us to see that this is the confirmation of the low. Okay, so let's slowly give some time, wait for this market to work its way out. Then finally we decide what we want to do with this trade. So since we have been stopped, excuse me, stopped out a couple of times, and if you have also been stopped out, then we need to take some good profit to get back on track. So sometimes it does happen, like every day is not a Sunday. So sometimes, today if we have a bad day, then it's too bad. Then we got to see how to overcome. Okay, so let's move on to the next trade while we are waiting for this. But anyway, the target wise, we are looking for, if either this to be in a range, that means for the next 40 minutes we should see the price testing 57, 58. If it breaks, then we may see the price heading north higher. If it doesn't break, then the next 1 hour we are going to see the price coming off. So the thing you have to take note is, we have to see this break. Okay, we have to see this break, 57 and 59 break, and this should happen within an hour. Okay, so this is something I want to share with you. Then if it happens, then we are right. We should see the price heading towards minimum, at least 62, 68 and 75. These are the three levels of target we are looking for. Okay, so now the price is responding, okay, responding to our expectations, and we can stay with the trade, and we would see. Now what we got to do is, we got to raise our stop. Okay, we have to raise our stop to cost, or because 49, okay, 49, so we'll put it as 48 as the sorry. I'm changing the okay, I'm changing the stop to 48. Okay, so now more or less is risk free, and now we are seeing the price moving as expected. Okay, we are seeing the price moving as expected. So now we got to tell ourselves this up move is going to last for minimum 7 more minutes. So within 7 minutes, we should see the price testing this level, and after that we see whether it breaks. Okay, so now we are in the safe hands and is making higher high. Let's try to take this profit, then we will try to go for a re-entry. Okay, so I'm going to give another 7 more minutes, and maybe what I can do, I will try to give see we let me see okay, there is strength in this market, but the problem is I want to see whether this strength can break the high. 20, yeah. So I think we have only about 36 minutes of strength. Okay, 36 minutes of strength. So what we will do, we will try to take this profit first, then we will go for a re-entry. Okay, so I want to take profit at 57. Okay, because I have been being stopped out a lot, so I try to lock in this profit first. Let's get this profit first, then we'll go for a re-entry again. 56.80. Okay, profit taken, profit taken. Okay, so I think we have a good start. So let's start continuing this trade. Then we would see how we are going to manage this trade again. Okay, but of course I told you the price is expected to continue higher. Okay, continue higher, is expected to continue higher. But the reason why we have decided to close is because we had consecutive losses, so we need to collect a few winning trades for us to stay on track and build the confidence. Okay, now excuse me. So now we are going to go for a re-entry. Okay, the re-entry we are looking for is 51. Okay, 51. Let's start the stop loss first. Sorry. Okay, the stop loss, let's discuss the stop loss. Okay, the stop loss, we can have 3 different areas of stop loss. One is 50, another one is 45 half, another one is 43. Okay, so we have 3 different stop losses, and we will try to go for 3 different entry. And take note that if the market has got strength, we should see the price heading towards 62, 60, 68 and 75. If the market has got no strength, then it is going to be back on to the range again. Then we should see the price consolidating again. Okay, so now let's do the re-entry. Okay, the re-entry we are looking for is, remember I told you we are the stop is 50 uh, 45. Okay, 50, 45 and 42 half. This is the stop loss. So now we have seen the high, so we'll try to go for a buy at 51, then another entry at 48. 48. So we have two entries. Okay, one where was the okay, so we will go for a buy 0.3 at 51. Okay, remember our stop loss was 50, 45 and 42. So we'll put a stop at 45. Then the TP we would adjust later. Okay, so this is just let me see whether I can make it bigger. Hold on. Okay, I think never mind. The one I will do it later. Okay, so we are trying to buy at 51. Okay, 51. Stop at 45. TP at TP we haven't given. Okay, like as I told you, the price is expected to test the high, which is testing. So let's see whether this thing breaks. Then we try to increase the other one at 46 half. So the next buy should be somewhere near 46 half. Stop at 42 or 42 half. Then again we will try to change this stop loss. Yeah, actually I'm not sure how to adjust the fonts. Okay, I think I'm not sure on this. So I don't know, unless you can guide me. See, only the chart I'm able to raise it, increase it, but I want to make it bigger, but I'm not able to see how we can make it. Wait, let me see. Let me see. Give me 1 minute. I'll see whether I can do on the system. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. I try to see. Anyway, the trade is not still there. So we would see. Multiple scale related. Represent color profile night. See whether it changes. Okay, I'm getting the other side change. Okay, then I don't know whether just one last minute, one last minute, just 5. Okay. Okay, let me try, let me try one last time. Text size. Is it better now? Okay, I'm not sure whether you can see. Is it slightly better? Okay, I'm not. Anyway, we will try to find a solution. Okay, now let's move on. So now, okay, now what we have seen is price is showing strength. Okay, showing strength as expected. Okay, in fact, we wanted to uh, see whether the price breaks this high, which it is breaking. So we should see the price moving higher. So the strength wise, what we are expecting is we should see the price moving towards another 25 minutes. Okay, another 25 minutes of the price moving higher. Then after that, we should see the price getting correction. So what we can do is we can go for a sell. Okay, sell at and we have seen we have confirmed we have seen the low. Anyway, I'm just letting you know that we have already seen the low. So this trend is expected to continue. So we got to we have already exited at I think we are already like missed this move. We wait for the next round. Okay, we got to wait for the next round. So what we can do now is either we go for a sell at 70, then stop at 75 or 76. Okay, let's see. Because since we already missed that, so now we got to go for the next move. So the next move we are looking at either 70 or 75. These are the two levels of selling level we can look for. So if let's say I let's see the final target of this, then we can be a bit comfortable. Okay, yeah, I think 70, 78, 78 that should be our final target. Okay, so this was a miss. I think we should have waited a bit longer, but doesn't matter because we got lost, so we got to take back the loss, so we got to do that. So now what we are going to do is we are going to go for a sell order. Okay, this is going to be a counter trend, and this order should get filled at another 20 minutes, not earlier than that. Okay, so that would be, we'll try to sell at 75, stop at 80 half. Okay, so if we are selling at 75, we should be exiting before 66. So that means that's a counter trend we are looking at, and this is not a big move we are expecting. Okay, sell limit 3375. Okay, stop loss, sorry. Price stop loss is 80 half. 80 half, and profit is 66. So this is the next trade we are going to catch, because we have already missed that move, because we wanted to see whether this round it will break. But I mean, I was very positive that it is going to break, but since you know, we had few losses, so sometimes we have to take that decision in order for us to uh, get back on track. Okay, so now while we are waiting for this, let's look at Dow Jones. Okay, let's look at Dow Jones, then we'll come back to this. So because we can't chase this market anymore. Okay, we can't chase anymore because we have to wait for another 20 more minutes for the sell. So either the market may hit our price then turn, or it may turn before that. So we'll get ourselves prepared to go for that selling trade. Now let's look at Dow. Okay, the Dow is showing the price is up. Okay, so looking at the price action, the price is saying that we have seen the low on the hourly. Okay, we have seen the low on the hourly. On the daily also we have seen the low. Okay, on the daily also we have seen the low. So we are expecting the price to move higher. The high should break, and we should see the price hitting 42,860 or higher. And this is going to be another 130 pips move high we are looking for. So possibility, we should see the price testing this, or even breaking that and going in extension. Okay, extension of this this level towards 43,140. So that means we have minimum target of 140. Then we have a maximum target of another 400 points, 400 to 500 points. So let's go for a buy, and the difference is we are looking for is one. We should be looking to buy another 100 points cheaper. We look for to buy 100 points cheaper. So which means to say okay, we go for a trade. This one, and do take note, okay, word of warning, different brokerage will have a different volume on this, so you got to be very careful whether, because sometimes they will give 100 units, sometimes they will give 1 unit, so that is the thing you got to take note. So we go for a buy 100 points cheaper, okay, which is 290, okay, 290, so maybe 300, 42, 300. I think Dow Jones we are looking at September, okay, September. So if you are using futures, then you go for September, okay. So then the stop has to be 520, okay, that means another 100 points lower, okay, 42, 200, okay. So we are trying to go for a buy on the Dow, okay, 100 points lower, and we should be looking to put a stop about 100 points lower. And in fact, the CFD and the and the September, okay, the September one right now this is trading at 750. So 750, and the cash right now is 300. Sorry, 390 for 400. So that means there is a 350 points gap difference. Okay, so that's the thing we got to take note on that. Okay, now the next thing is, let me see the Nasdaq. Okay, the Nasdaq September, this is trading at 22,115. Okay, 22,115, and 22,115. We are seeing similar situation, so we should see the price testing 22,225 and 22,320. Okay, so we should see the price pushing higher. So now we look for a pullback. Okay, the main thing is we need to know the stop loss. So the stop loss, we will try to put a very tight stop. The entry, the stop loss, we should put 22025. Okay, 25. That means it's about 70 points lower. Okay, we are looking at about 70 points lower. Okay, 70 points lower. Then the target, we should be looking most likely, this is going to see the top soon. Okay, 2 to about 150 points higher. So what we will do is, if you are trading on September futures, we should be looking to buy somewhere near 22040, stop 21940. Okay, 21940. Then TP, expect this high to break, and we should exit somewhere before this level. Okay, the TP we will decide on later, when we get onto the trade. So I'm looking at 70 points lower to buy, and stop about 100 points. Okay, 100 points. So now I got to convert this into cash. So here we would go for a buy. Okay, right now is 70 points. Okay, maybe we'll put it as 100 points lower. 77, sorry, 770 and another 120 points. Because the problem with this is, because of the difference, so we got to be a bit careful on this. So we have put in this trade. Okay, this one unit buying at 21,770. Right now the market is trading 850. So we are looking for another 70 points to drop. Okay, then we will go for that trade. Okay, but until then, we don't want to chase and we don't want to get ourselves caught in this trade. Okay, now let's go back to gold. Okay, gold, I told you we still have another uh, 10 more minutes. Okay, 10 more minutes, and we should see the price moving. I think we exited a bit early, which is I think already about $10. We have missed that move, but that is main reason we had to do that is because of our losses. If we had not got the loss, then definitely I would have waited this for the break, and I would have seen this high and with a better profit. But anyway, the market is expected to turn in 10 minutes time. 10 minutes time. So let's see some pullback. Okay. So what we can do, since we only have 10 minutes, so we'll try to go for one more trade at 70 or 70 half. Okay, we'll try a small portion. Okay, gold selling at 0.2 or 0.3 at 70 half. We have 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. Okay, let's see. Because we don't want to lose money unnecessarily. Okay. Okay, maybe I want to hold on. The earlier one was we put at 75. Okay, so we will put about 70, 71, 70 half, 71, and the stop has to be at 76 or 77. Okay. So we have two trades. One we are trying to sell at 71. Another one is trying to sell at 75. Okay. We exited a bit early, but I think this does happen. So we will try to we have still have we still have now is already 69 half. Can we raise it? I think cancel the 71 first. Okay, we'll wait, we'll give some more time because we have 8 more minutes left. So I don't want to pay a price. So probably we will wait a few more minutes, then we'll try to enter at market or better. Because you see the strength is quite strong as we expected. Okay, this is already expected. So we should see 70 half or 73 or 78. Any one of these three levels, we should see the price turning down. Okay. So we will wait. We will give some. Okay, and I think the Dow got filled. Okay, let's see the Dow. Okay, the Dow we have got filled. And this weakness may last for another 7 more minutes. So we may see the Dow coming off for another 7 more minutes. See that the timing is very essential. Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you. Sorry. Okay, yeah. So this is I keep forgetting. Okay, so now we are we are putting gold. Okay, gold. These are the orders. Nasdaq and Dow. We can afford to get a bit late, but never mind. I think we'll just get it into the trade. Then we will see how this turn out to be. Okay. So now we have another 6 more minutes. Okay, we have 6 more minutes to see uh, the for the gold. Okay, let's see. The only thing is the my screen size. Okay, I'm not able to raise. Okay, my apologies for that. I'll try to find some solution for that. Okay, so now let's go back to the gold. Okay, the gold now I think we have reached our target. So now we have 5 more minutes of strength, and what we will do is we will try to uh, sell at market. Okay, 71 or better. Okay, we'll try to sell. Just now was 75, right? 75 we have. So this buying order both we can cancel because we already missed it. So now we go for a sell on the gold. Uh, we sell at market 0.3. Okay, sell at market. Okay, so uh, the the gold which we sold, we need to put a stop. Try to put at 77. Okay, stop loss 77 because uh, we need to go above that 78. Remember we are going to go for a sell at 75. Okay, I think we still had an early entry on this, but no choice. Sometimes when we fight, I think we have to get into that price. Sometimes, if we wait, then we might get a very bad fit. So that's why we are going for one more entry at 75. Okay, coming back to this. Okay, we have two trades open. One is Dow buy, and another one is gold sell, and we are trying to go for one more sell at 75, and we have to wait for 3 more minutes. Okay, 3 more minutes for that gold to come into play. After which I think we should see some pullback happening. So sometimes when we take a trade like this, you can wait to see whether the market is giving a turn, or sometimes we have to hit and we have to take that risk. Okay, so let's try that 75. We have 2 more minutes of strength. After which I think we should see the correction happening. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, after which we should see some correction happening. Okay, we will wait. See whether that 75 is filled. If not, then we got to go for a sell. Okay, market is showing weakness. I think the 75 may not get filled, but never mind. Since we have already taken one trade, let's wait and see. Okay, I think the market is turning as expected. Okay, is turning as expected. So we have 1 more minute. Then after that, we should see the pullback happening. Okay. So now the new time belt is already come into play. So let's see whether the gold is having its pullback. Okay, I think right now we are seeing the pullback as expected. Okay, there we go. Now we got to see the price target. Okay, price target. We looking for minimum price target of 65. Okay, 65. If deeper, then we should see the price extending towards 60 half. So we'll try to take a profit either at 65 or 60 half. So let's put it at 62 in between. Okay, so now we are making money on this. So we got to exit. Make sure that now the stop also we reduce it to below the high, which is 74 was the high. So we would see. We'll just give 15 minutes. I think within 15 minutes we should see whether the price will target we are going to take. Otherwise, if the strength persists, then it's going to go higher. Okay, now cancel the 75 selling. Okay, cancel the 75 selling. Then the stop we reduce it to 74. Okay, you see how we manage the trade. So we don't have to be very emotional, and once you see this happening, we have to get ourselves ready. And the only thing, the mistake we did was we closed a bit early. Okay, we took our profit early. Otherwise, if we would have waited at 70, then we would have gone for a sell, which would have been a double side entry, so which would be definitely a bonus. But slowly I think we can attain that kind of results what we are looking for. Okay, so I just want to give some time, see whether we are right, and we should see the price breaking the, look at this, breaking this low, which is 66. If the 66 breaks, then we'll try to lock in the profit, then we will go for a buy. But until then, I think we just have to just closely monitor the trade. We have to give some time to see whether we are going to see weakness or just a consolidation, and the price starts to go up. How about buy limit? Okay, which buy limit are you talking about? I've already cancelled the buy. So we are going to go for a new buy. That is, we got to wait for this trade to be closed. So we are holding a sell. We are waiting for to see whether we are going to see any weakness. We have to see the 66 break, then we can be confident on this trade. Otherwise, we just have to close the trade. Okay. So we'll give another 10 more minutes to see whether the 67 low breaks or not. Right now it's still consolidating. I think we can still be safe to hold that sell. Okay, we still be safe on this trade. So let's see. And another, how is 10:05? Another 10 more minutes. We see whether the low breaks, that 65 or 66 breaks. Okay, the Nasdaq is also failed. Uh, okay, if we are not seeing weakness, then the chances are the price may push higher. Okay, still we are seeing the consolidation. We have yet to see. We have 8 more minutes, and looks like the market is not moving as we are expecting the Okay, looks like we may not see the weakness what we are expecting. I think right now is consolidating and trying to break the high. Okay, let's think we have to close this trade. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, now what I want to do, I may want to close this and try to go for one more attempt at 78. Okay, so I think we have missed the trade, so we'll try to close at cost 70 half. Okay, I want to close that trade cost looks more so if I close, then I want to try at 78 or 80. I think it was a waste. Okay, should have closed at 67. You see, it was a real waste. So we saw the weakness, but we should have capitalized on that 67. So the next round, what we feel is this is going to go higher towards 78. Okay, I think we got stopped out. Okay, I think we was a real waste. Okay, we got stopped out. So now we got to look for a re-entry again. So where do we look for re-entry? Okay, looking at this, price is expected to push higher, and let me see. Let me see. Okay, 82 and 88. These are the next two selling levels. Okay, 82 and 88. Let me try one more round. Okay, we will go for 78 selling. Okay, 78 selling, 82 and 88. 82 and 88. So let me see if there is a failure, then it may go down. Okay, let me see. Yeah, 120. Okay, looks like this is a failure. Okay. Uh, we'll just try one more round. One more round. Just try to sell at 71, and we will try to go for 71. Try to sell at 71. Okay. So we do you manage to sell? We sold at in fact 71.4. So I don't know whether you managed to sell. Now this one, the stop, we got to put slightly higher because after this new time belt, the 15 minute is going to come into play. So we'll put a stop at 76 half. We'll just put it as 76 half. Then later we'll try to reduce it. Okay. You see, the decision has to be very fast, So sometimes that's where, if you're not able to react fast, you end up losing. So we got to decide to take a loss straight away. Then, when you are going to go for a re-entry, we got to go for a re-enter straight away. Then, we see. Because you see here, if we are right, this is a 2-hour chart. So if we are right, this weakness should last for another 1 hour 45 minutes. Okay, this weakness should last if we are right. Then of course we also need to take note that we tell ourselves to see whether this low breaks. The 66 half has to break. If this two doesn't happen, that means weakness should be seen, this low should be break, then something wrong, then it may go high again. So we got to be very careful, when we decide on the trade. Okay. Then while we are waiting for the gold, let's discuss this Nasdaq and the Dow. Okay, the Nasdaq. Okay, this is showing weakness, which is this weakness should last for another 13 more minutes. Okay, another 13 more minutes. Then after which we should see the market bounce back. So that is the thing we need to take note on Nasdaq. And the Dow, I think this is showing some, I think Nasdaq is more weaker than the Dow. So the Dow is holding, so we have to wait to see the price moving higher, then we lock in our profits. So now, so far, we are holding three trades, one Nasdaq, one Dow, and one gold short. Okay, I hope I'm not being too fast, because sometimes when you react, you got to react to that market, So sometimes if you feel you can't catch up, then we should see the market. Then we have to see you see the thing, like as I told you earlier on, we need to have a specific checks now and then. Then only you may want to decide to see whether you want to hold the trade, especially if you want to make good money and big money. We need to have these checks now and then. Otherwise, you end up most of the time, you after you close the trade, you find that there is a big move happening. Like just now, we closed at 57 and it went up to 72. That means after we closed, we saw $15 move higher. So, but that is, of course, we know that okay, we have taken that trade and we want to go for a re-entry, but we were just a bit unlucky. So sometimes this happens, this happens, and we got to get ourselves react fast, and we must have a specific check. The checks is, of course, the holding holding period. That's the main check we need to tell ourselves. Then, of course, the support and resistance, or the immediate low and high we are looking for. Like for instance, like gold, I said that I'll be holding a sell for the next 1 hour 40 minutes, and I got to make sure that this low breaks, that 66 break. If the 66 breaks, then I'm right, then I can make good money on this. But if at any particular point of time, if I feel that this is not moving as I expect, then you just don't hesitate to close. Just close the trade. Then we always have a re-entry. We always have a re-entry opportunity. Remember, I told you the you must cut your losses short. Let your profits run. So when when you are in the wrong side, don't hesitate to take a decision. Straight away, take a loss, take the action. Okay? So now, we are still waiting for the 66 to break. So I'll give another 9 more minutes for this low to break. If it breaks, then it gives me confidence to hold. If it doesn't, then I may just decide to lock the profit, then forget about it, then move on to the next trade. See, it's struggling. You see, it's struggling to break this low, which is not a good sign. Still hanging around there. Okay, finally we saw the break that has happened, which we expected. See, once this thing happens, then of course, we can stay and trade with a bit confidence. But again, sometimes it might fail. It might just fail and just bounce back. So Sometimes, this is the thing we got to get ourselves prepared. And of course, this is your individual decision. You may want to take profit now. You may want to wait for bigger profit. This is up to you to decide what you want to do. Okay. We are seeing, and again, I'll give another 7 more minutes. 7 more minutes. And remember, early on, our price target was 62, I think. 62, 64. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to monitor a bit, then I may decide to just close at market. Okay, I don't want to give any more chance again. Okay, I think I want to close at 66. I'm tired of this. So take profit at 66. Okay, I think the Nasdaq is getting a bit weak. Just now the Dow was making profit. Now it's also jumping here and there. So I think may want to start locking in the profit, so at least I don't end up, with the okay, still not struggling, huh? Okay, I think I'll want to close at market. Okay, 1, 2, still not happening. Okay, I think I'm tired of this. Okay, so I've already closed at market. So now the Dow and the Nasdaq. Okay, the Nasdaq is I think going to get stopped out. Okay, and the Dow is also moving lower. So let's try to get back on that. Okay, so I think the gold we closed at a good price. So now we got to see the Dow to see whether I think more weakness is. I told you the Dow. I'm looking for another 4 more minutes. So let's see whether this market is getting stable in 4 more minutes. Then if not, then I may decide to take action for those two. So I think today's trade, this should have been a profitable trade. Okay, we made a mistake. Then early on, this is all fine. We made a couple of mistakes here and there. We should have made more money, but unfortunately, because of the market volatility and the movement was big, then we couldn't react fast. So slowly we will try to improve on that. Then we see how we can go on. Okay, so so let's okay, we'll wait for the 3 more minutes, to see whether the Dow and the Nasdaq get stable. If not, the most likely we may have seen the high. Okay, because what we feel is this is just a pullback and we see there's one more round to go. Okay, that's what we feel. But just now the Dow was making money, so uh, okay. So I hope you you had a good experience, and this is how you got to manage your trade. I don't know how you are managing it. Okay. Any questions or anything you need to ask, or any discussions you may want, we we can discuss. If not, then we will end the session. Then I'll see you all again next week. You see, I'm just giving you just a rough sample of how you can trade without emotions. So I'm sure you just take the trade, you just have a plan, you just stick to your plan, and of course, just now I think the gold we had really actually it was a really a good call. This move we expected. Okay, we entered here. The only thing is we closed a bit early. Okay, but we were expecting the price to go towards this, and we were also very accurate on market call on the turn, and which is already like happened. So I think this was a good experience you had, especially when you are managing the trades. You got to be fast in reacting, and you got to uh, make sure that you do the right thing. But of course, when we are holding a trade, we need to have some checks, some benchmark, something. Okay, like just now, I told you the time is after this. Now the Dow, we should see some strength happening now, because this time is just over. Okay, so of course, if we are right, we should see the price pushing higher. Okay, but if we are wrong, then once it breaks this low and this low, then definitely we are wrong. Then we just pay the price for our mistakes. Okay, so now you just wait to see. So now you see whether we are seeing any strength. Okay, remember I told you we should be expecting to see the strength coming in. Okay, so just give some time and see whether the price is moving high. If it's not moving high, then something is wrong. Then we have to decide to take action on the trade, and that's what you should be doing. Okay, so I think that's about it. Any any questions you want to ask? If not, then I'll end the session. Okay. So if you have no questions, I just want to end the session. And before I just end it, okay, I don't know how many of you taken the Dow orders. So it also looks a bit tricky. So the Dow should bounce back and we okay, we should not see, this is a September. This is a September Dow. We should not see the price going below 440. Okay, we should see the price coming off. Even if we get stopped out, try to go for a buy uh, uh, on the near the low side. Then we should see the price pushing higher one more time, unless. But again, this coming to today's is a weekend, so a bit we have to be a bit careful on this trade. Okay, because I think we still have strength for the price to push higher, because it's still within the trading band and the trading channel. Okay, so I think with that I just conclude session, and I'll see you all again next week. Okay, thank you and good night and bye.